walk up to Mount Lofty. It's my first video like this, so don't judge me too harshly. I actually thought I was going to be the only one here today, but there's probably 4 or 5 cars in the car park already, and there were some guys that have just got back from doing some canoeing and some whitewater rafting. To give you an idea, this is where a creek joins the Yarra River, and you can see at the moment, if I turn this around, that it's actually, the creek isn't flowing too much at the moment because we haven't had a lot of rain lately. But give you an example of the type of landscape it is. And the track's pretty well made. It's been upgraded by the council. They've put in a boardwalk and a bridge obviously, but I'm not expecting to have too much mud. What I like about this place already is that it's only about 7 minutes drive from my house. And if I stop in a second and just listen, you can't hear any cars or any other people. Fantastic. Just found a little track on the side of the main track that seems to take us down to the river, so I might go and check it out. Okay, the track's just opening up to a clearing, and you can hear a little bit of white water. So there are just some really mild rapids. I guess maybe if there's more rain it'd be flowing a bit faster. There's a signpost back there that says you can actually swim in the river here, and that it's quite deep. It'd be way over our heads. I've been walking for about 45 minutes now. I went up a rise of about 100 metres high over the space of probably a K, and the trail's opened right up, and it looks like they've tried to do a bit of conservation on the riverbank by planting more trees and keeping the people out, because it was fenced off a fair bit. There's another clearing down here I might go and have a look at. Put picnic tables everywhere, but I can't imagine there's lots of people coming here for picnics, because it's a bit of a hike. So the river's much wider here, and the bank on the other side is really steep, very, very tall cliff. If I raise the camera up, hopefully the sun's not too bright, you can see the rocks, and that's almost a vertical drop on the other side, and this comes all the way around, flowing downstream to where I started. It's a really peaceful spot. Alright, here's the end of the northern part of the track with a big bend in it. We're going to start the climb up to the summit, which is only a couple of 100 metres high, but this is going to be about a K and a half, 2 Ks long. See you at the top. Got to tell you, every time I do something like this, I go in thinking I'm fitter than last time, but halfway up, I'm really not. I don't know if I'm trying to do it too fast, or if I'm still a bit out of shape. but the view's worth it. Starting to run out of battery, so I might save it for the top. I thought I was already halfway up before when I was a bit tired, but I've gone on for another 500 metres and I'm still, I think I'm only halfway up now, but I've stopped because out to the east there's a pretty good view of the Dandenong Ranges, and just at the bottom, hopefully I can hold it still, is the Siebel Heritage Country Club. That just shows how close to town I really am. But there's no noise. We've had a couple of planes fly over and I passed one family on the track, but still pretty quiet. Alright, I made it to the top and there's a survey point which I'm guessing denotes the highest part of Mount Lofty, and I'll give you a 360-degree view starting with north, which is the track I've just walked up, and west towards Melbourne, south towards Lilydale and Wonga Park, a little bit of a glimpse of the Dandenong Ranges. There's the Siebel Heritage Country Club again in the distance. I hope the camera shows it. To the east is the Great Dividing Range towards Warburton and Healesville, some of the closest snowfields, and then again heading towards north from where I came up the hill. Great spot. Just on the way back down the other side of Mount Lofty, I almost missed it. There's a great view of this horseshoe in the Yarra River, which comes around this hill to the east of Mount Lofty, horseshoes around and keeps flowing around to the north and then to the west where we started the walk. I'm just starting to get a little concerned that I've walked in the wrong direction by about a kilometre. But the track started to disappear and now it's opened up again, and I think this takes me back to where I parked the car. I guess we'll find out. I'm using that pine tree down there as a reference, which is kind of in the right direction. We'll see. Hey, I made it. I was on the right track. And it's taking me back down the east side of the mountain back to the original track that I started on. And I must only be maybe 500 metres from the car park. So thanks for watching. I'll try to find the correct height of Mount Lofty and note it on the video. As I said at the start, don't judge me too harshly, it's my first one. Maybe I'll do more, we'll see if this is popular or not. Thanks for watching. See you later.